qualities and competencies that a teacher must have, and then we can see some other facts related to micro teaching and action research. First of all, teacher qualities and competencies is a very general topic. That is, the teachers, as we know, that they should possess some kind of qualities, and according to R.H. Dave, he has described teacher competency in a 10 way, such as contextual competency, content competency, conceptual competency, management competency, evaluation competency, transitional competency, then competency related to develop teaching learning materials, competency related to other education activities, competency related to working with parents, competency related to community and other agencies. Basically, all these competencies are those important aspects of a teacher. That is, a teacher should has a skill in dealing with the context, and then how to deal with the students, and then to cater the needs of the students, etc. We have content competency means they should be well versed in their subject matter, and then management competency, they should have that skill or that competency means a higher level of skill. Okay, that is, they have that perfection, or they should possess these qualities to be a successful teacher. Then evaluation competencies, then transitional competencies, etc. Okay, then they should have some kind of skills in developing teaching learning materials. So the teachers should always possess some skills. They should be competent in developing teaching learning materials, and it is very important that the teachers should be able to develop some other educational activities. So we know that teaching learning process is not just something that is confined to a classroom. Rather, a teacher is considered as a competent teacher, or a skilled professional, if and only if he or she has these kind of competencies. Okay, and then we can see some of the different roles that a teacher takes up as a part of their career. That is, teacher is not just a person who just teaches something, but a teacher should be a resource where teachers should always should be able to provide the students, or those who depend on the teacher enough, or those needed resource, that is maybe in the field of academic or in other ways, but always the students can always look up to the teacher for some kind of guidance and then a resource. And the second thing is that they should be able to support the students whenever the students face any kind of difficulties. The teacher should be able to extend the support to the in order to assist the children or the students to achieve their goals. Okay, I think someone, Prasida, please mute your Prasida, please mute your microphone.
Yes,
Speaker. And then a teacher should always act as a mentor, not only just as a resource person or a support, but rather a teacher should always be able to mentor her or his students, act as a mentor for them, and then Of course, all these encapsulates into a helping mentality of a teacher. The teacher always should be able to provide a helping hand, should be ready to lend help to their students, and then a learner, a teacher always should be a learner. He or she must be a lifelong learner, because as we know that education field is evolving, ever evolving, and it's never ever ending process. So a teacher always should be a learner who learns many things and then transfer it to her or his students. Okay. Now, what are the personal qualities a teacher should possess? That is, a teacher should be a strong communicator. They need to convey the knowledge or ideas to their students. So, only if they are good at communication, then only they can transfer all these ideas or concepts to their students. And so that the teacher should be always be able to be a good listener as well, because if a person is not ready to listen well, he or she can understand others problems, or cannot identify the areas which are difficult for that person. So it is very important that a teacher should always possess listening capacity or skill, and they should always focus on collaboration. That is, it is better that they collaborate with other teachers. That is a good quality. And then they should be adaptable to any situation. If they face any difficulty, they should be able to face it and then adapt as per the requirement. And then a good teacher always will be able to engage their students in some with some or another activities, and then he or she should be able to show empathy to their students. And then another important aspect is that they should have patience and share best practices. They should be able to, or they are very willing to share best practices with their students, and then they build strong social relationship with the others, with students or other people around the teacher. So that is, these are some of the personal qualities. Okay, this